representing the 2000s era.
How will they be remembered?
The 2000s era will be remembered for its tragedies, its victories, and for its discoveries.
November 7th, the year 2000. Hillary Clinton wins a seat for the United States Senate from New York. It is the first time a former First Lady wins a public office.
2001. On September 11, 2001, 19 militants associated with the Islamic extremist group hijacked 4 airliners and carried out suicide attacks against targets in the United States. 2 of the planes were flown into the towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. A 3rd plane hit the Pentagon just outside Washington, D.C., and the 4th plane crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. Often too as 9/11, the attacks resulted in extensive death and destruction, triggering major U.S. initiatives to combat terrorism and defining the presidency of George W. Bush. Over 3,000 people were killed during the attacks in New York City and Washington, D.C., and more than 400 police officers and firefighters were killed in the incident.
The 2005 World Series was the 101st edition of MLB's Championship Series, a best-of-7 playoffs between the American League champions Chicago White Sox and the National League champions Houston Astros. The White Sox swept the Astros 4-0 in the series, winning their 3rd World Series championship and their first in 88 seasons. Despite the series being swept, all 4 games were quite close, being decided by 2 runs or less.
It's a close game, as I'm still a Cubs fan. 2008, the U.S. presidential election. It was the 56th at its time. It was held on Tuesday, November 4th, 2008. Democratic Party nominees Barack Obama, a U.S. Senator from Illinois, and his running mate Joe Biden, a longtime U.S. Senator from Delaware, defeated Republican Party's nominees Joe McClain, a longtime current U.S. Senator from Arizona, and his running mate Sarah Palin, a governor of Alaska. Obama became the first African American to ever be elected President of the United States, and Joe Biden became the first Roman Catholic ever to be elected as Vice President.
Same-sex marriage has been legal in Vermont since September 1st, 2009. Vermont was the first state to introduce civil unions in July of 2000, and the first state to introduce same-sex marriage by enacting a statute without being required to do so by a court decision.
Because love wins!
Go Vermont!
2010, the introduction of the iPad. The iPad is a line of tablet computers designed and developed by the marketing of Apple, which runs the iOS mobile operating system. The first iPad was released on April 3rd, 2010. The most recent iPad models are the 9.7-inch iPad Pro, released on March 31st, 2016, and the iPad Mini 4, released on September 9, 2015. The user interface is built around the device's multi-touch screen, including a virtual keyboard. The iPad includes built-in Wi-Fi and cellular connectivity on select models.
Fun fact, we are currently filming off one of the Apple products. The 2014-2015 North American winter refers to winter as it occurred across the continent from late 2014 through early 2015. While there is no well-agreed-upon date used to indicate the start of winter in the Northern Hemisphere, there are 2 definitions of winter which may be used. Based on the astronomical definition, winter begins at the winter solstice, which in 2014 occurred on December 21st, and ends at the March equinox, which in 2015 occurred on March 20th. Based on the meteorological definition, the first day of winter is December 1st, and the last day February 28th. Both definitions involve a period of approximately 3 months with some variability. During this winter, it was extremely cold with insanely cold temperatures.
I remember that winter.
Went to school that day.
2015. The 2015 Stanley Cup champions, the Chicago Blackhawks. As it began on April 15, 2015, the season ended on June 15, 2015, with the Chicago Blackhawks defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-2 in the finals, as they won in their home arena.
2015 again, but this time with fashion. Adidas Yeezy is the official sneaker and clothing collaborative project between athletic company Adidas and American hip-hop artist Kanye West. It consists of menswear and footwear in all sizes. Adidas Yeezy Boost 750, Adidas Yeezy Boost 350, Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and the Adidas Yeezy 950 Duck Boot. An advertisement for West's 2015 shoe collaboration with Adidas, the Yeezy 350. On June 29, 2016, Adidas announced a new long-term contract with West, which sees the Yeezy line extend to a number of stores and enter sports performance products. The Yeezys will be seen in basketball, American football, and more.
Last but definitely not least, the Chicago Cubs win the World Series in 2016. As the Cubs won the 2016 National League Championship Series and the 2016 World Series, which ended a 71 National League pennant drought and a 108-year World Series championship drought, both in which are record in the droughts of Major League Baseball. The 108-year drought was also the longest such occurrence in all Major League North American sports. Since the start of the divisional play in 1969, the Cubs have appeared in all postseason 8 times throughout the 2016 season. Go Cubs! That is all for our documentary.
Thanks for watching.
Today we are filming our documentary of the 2000s. How will they be remembered? And I'll tell you how they'll be remembered by their tragedies.
Hold on, my dad's
calling. Hello? Hello, Father? Hi.
Yup. The 2000s will be remembered from its tragedies, its victories, and for its discoveries. November.
I couldn't think of that.
Tragedies, victories, discovery. Hello.
I meant with the yos.
On June 29, 2016, Adidas announced a new long-term contract with West, which sees the Yeezy line extend to a number of stores and enter sports performance products. The Yeezys will be seen in basketball, American football, and more. Lastly but not least, 2016 World Series Championship won by the Chicago Cubs.
Those of us recreating these tragic and
Can we put
wonderful
like a
times.
bloopers thing at the end?
You want to?
Yeah.
This could be our whole blooper. It's 5 minutes long.
It's